No Chill Sports is an unapologetic, high-energy sports show where opinions fly fast and facts hit hard. The views and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the hosts and guests, and do not necessarily reflect those of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or partners. Content may include passionate debates, bold predictions, and unfiltered takes that some viewers may find intense or controversial. Listener discretion is advised. If you're looking for chill, this ain't the place.
Hey, welcome back to another hot episode of Rant with Pough Ant, where the mics stay hot, the takes are bold, and the truth is unfiltered. No scripts, just two voices bringing the heat with heart, real, raw, and unapologetically honest. What's good with you, my boy?
What's up with it, dog?
Not much, man. I thought you were about to get one of them two you needed.
Yeah, I need
watching this.
More to go ahead, throw two of them things, man.
Yeah, watching the we got the Ravens Lions game on as we speak. We had some good football this weekend too. A lot of surprises.
Some bad football too.
Yeah, that we and they were some surprises there too. I know we usually do HBCU hour on Monday. It was some games, bro.
Yeah.
It was some games. So and I actually a lot of y'all might want to find y'all a shirt like this. A lot of y'all football fans. But man, we got a good one tonight. Look forward to kind of recapping some of the big FCS games big FBS games that come in. We can talk some of the since we normally do we can talk a little bit of I say a little bit. We can talk a little bit HBCU too. What's good? Southbound 3000 say JSU in the building. D.I. Love. Who they got this weekend? Jackson State got somebody. People said they were gonna lose to. I forgot. Oh, Southern.
That's every week. People say Jackson State gonna lose.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that is true. This week is the meat and bones for the SWAC.
Real though.
That's true.
Put up a shut up time for a lot of teams.
Yeah, you got
Labor Day. I mean, not the Labor Day. State Fair Classic.
You got State Fair Classic. You got and I'm going to take on Bethune. You got UAPB taking on somebody they taking on that's actually it's a pretty good matchup. Alcorn State. You got the Boombox Classic. Who that?
TSU and Valley.
Yeah.
Bama State FAMU.
That's a game. That's game of the week. That's game of the week. Yeah. Yep. So, but man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. First, y'all know what we gotta do. Give a shout out to our sponsors over at Kelly Creations. Kelly Creations, nobody does it better. We'll be back in 1 minute. Your brand deserves more than basic. It deserves bold. It deserves clean. It deserves Kelly Creations. From screen prints that pop, to embroidery that speaks volumes, to picture tees that tell your story, Donald D.K. Kelly does it all. Give him a call today at 225-202-2625 or shoot them an email at kellycreations225@gmail.com. That's KELLYKREATIONS 225@gmail.com. And don't forget to tell them No Chill Sports sent you. Kelly Creations. Nobody does it better.
Did you freeze? He did freeze. My boy done froze up. There you go. And froze again. It's gonna be one of them nights I see. It's gonna be one of them nights I see.
Yeah. It's it was that time. I hate this about the hotel. I love this hotel, but I hate this. They every 24 hours it resets if you log when you log in, so it kicks me off, and I don't never remember the exact time that it kicks me off, so I can't really plan around it. I try. It's like I'm be honest with you, I try to do it like at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, but yeah, you can't do that all the time. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's look back, man. This past weekend, some of these games that we talked about prior to. First up, man, the Texas Tech Iowa, not to Iowa, Texas Tech Utah game. This was probably one of the better games of the weekend. A lot of back and forth. Texas Tech did end up pulling it off and getting the win over Utah. Looking for the score now. 34-10.
It was back and forth to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this game was closer than that score indicated. But your thoughts on the game?
Was it though?
Yeah, I think it was.
When Texas Tech quarterback got hurt and they put the backup quarterback in, it looked like Utah wasn't prepared at all. Like they scored 24 points in the fourth quarter.
Like, yeah, it was closer than but I'm saying prior to that. But you're right. You're absolutely right.
Like the first half was close. The second half, Texas Tech ran away with that thing, and Utah offense, for all the hype they was getting coming into the game with Dampier and the new coordinator and all that, it didn't look as crisp as what I thought they was gonna look like. I'm kind of disappointed in Utah after what I saw Saturday, but hats off to Texas Tech, man. They didn't miss a beat with the backup came in, and they defense legit. They defense is solid.
Yeah. I expected this Texas Tech to get the win. Utah's defense has been good, but it hadn't been the same for the last couple of years. That we know that like it was in the Pac-12 or Pac-14, whatever they ended up being. It wasn't as much what it was back then. So it's just it's been a letdown. But still, like you said, I wasn't expecting to be what we saw. I didn't expect the score to go there, but hey, here we are. Next game up, man, that we covered. Number 22, Auburn. Number 11, Oklahoma. This was a game that I think it played out how we kind of thought it would. Southern said I had that Dollar Tree internet. But yeah, it played out like kind of I think how we kind of thought it would, except for the fact that I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm an Auburn fan, I feel a little bit slighted.
A little bit
slighted. It's a lot of bit. I'm saying a little bit because I'm not an Auburn fan, but you get what I'm saying.
They took a touchdown off the board for Auburn and gave Oklahoma one that shouldn't have happened. That's 14-point swing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's tough, bro. But at the same time, though, they still had the lead, and their defense gave it up at the end. So I think Jackson Arnold, while he's played well this year, I think Saturday kind of showed his flaws. He had Cam Coleman open a couple times and overthrew him. But Cam Coleman, a dog, by the way. But I wasn't extremely impressed with Mateer and that Oklahoma offense, especially the running game. They can't run the ball at all. But I mean, it's a good win, I guess. But I need to see how they go through the gauntlet of the SEC because they not being able to run the ball. That's
Yeah, completely agree. Completely agree. Auburn's got weapons. Jackson Arnold hasn't been what he was billed to be coming out of high school. However, being in your second system, I think he'll be all right. But right now, he's just, I don't know. They're winning with him, not because of him. I guess you could say some of the games they've won. He's been a big threat with his legs, but you're going to have to do more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with that said, Auburn's still gonna mess up a lot of people season. They gonna be problems for a lot of people.
I mean, they should have won Saturday. So yeah, I agree with
you. Yeah. So, next one on the board, South Carolina, number 23, Missouri. South Carolina actually came out and they played a hell of a game until the end. And that's honestly, you could probably say that by just about all these. Well, most of the games Saturday. The last two games we're going to talk about that were kind of marquee games. You definitely can't say that, but you can kind of say that by most of the games. Played a hell of a game until the end of the game. Then Missouri kind of separated themselves. Shout out to Drinkwitz. He keeps finding a way to win. A lot of people count him out because of he comes across very quirky, very cornballish, but I mean, that's him. He ain't trying to be nobody different, and those kids are buying in. So, shout out to Missouri.
No, for real though. Ahmad Hardy from ULM, real deal, best running back in the SEC. But I think that little quarterback for Missouri, Prisbilla, however you say his name,
yeah,
he legit. And that's one thing about Missouri. They've always kind of been good, but not great in the SEC, But with their schedule and the way they're able to run the ball with multiple backs, I could see them being a fringe playoff team this year, just because I could see them going like 10-2 with their easy schedule.
Yeah, completely agree. I like Missouri. I like what he's done. It's gonna be interesting when they play somebody which I thought South Carolina was that somebody. When they play a little bit stiffer competition, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
Coming up, that's gonna be.
They got who?
That's gonna be the Bama.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when they playing. I think it's maybe next week. Let me see. But that's the litmus test for Missouri right there. No, it ain't next week.
Yeah.
It's week 7. They got Alabama at home too. So
yeah, that will be a good one. Man, this game got out of hand quick. I'm almost ashamed that I even felt like this team because I was on here rolling the wave and they gonna win outright and all this kind of stuff. Tulane got murdered by Ole Miss. I listen. I thought Ole Miss was gonna be like trap game, trap game, trap game, and yeah, Tulane was terrible.
Yeah, they cost me some money.
Yeah, me too. They were terrible though.
Not even competitive.
Yeah, and what
They
was
let
it?
that touch,
Trinidad? Go
yeah,
ahead.
that Chambers, yeah, that dude.
Goal in my watch. Goal all of my.
But that last touchdown Tulane scored was like,
They
yeah,
scored.
yeah, congratulations. You know what I mean? Like it really, it's like that. You know that gif of like Chris Paul hits a three. They only down 42 now. That's what I felt about that Tulane touchdown.
I'll be honest with you. I had hyped up Big Freaky to get going. For those you don't know, that's why I call Red Slip. From Tulane's quarterback from the kid from BYU. I call him Big Freaky. I had boosted him. I was like, Big Freaky finna go off. He finna have a good little game. No, 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 no. And I was at least hoping they'd keep it close so they'll at least have some argument for that group of five slide in the
I think
playoffs.
they still do.
I mean, yeah, they still do, but they got beat to sleep, bro. That's what's
Yeah. Oh no, it was ugly. Don't get me wrong. It was ugly. It was very ugly. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like who would you say is the other G5 South Florida?
South Florida. That's the
I
only
mean,
one.
South Florida got beat by 37.
I know. I know.
So I mean,
I know. It's not.
ain't much
Yeah, I don't have much choice. Yeah.
like I mean, Memphis maybe. I mean, they did knock off Arkansas,
That's true.
but
How many more of them they got though?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Tulane's already beaten two Power Four schools.
they have. Yeah. This next game, I feel embarrassed. I picked them too. I even said on Saturday morning, I sat there and said, Illinois is a more physical team than Indiana. Indiana's good, but they hadn't seen this kind of physicality. We know what Bielema is used to doing. Uh, and I'm gonna stop right there because when I said it sounded good at the time. It was complete horseshit. Indiana came out, and by the time I turned to the game to check the score was 28-7.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, god dang. There go my parlay. There go anything. It was terrible. Terrible how bad they got beat. And now I'm looking to see is Indiana that good? Or did I really boost Illinois that much? They go one for you, Ant.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like I hyped up Illinois a little bit because of that Duke blowout, but maybe just maybe they ain't as good as I thought they were. And maybe Indiana's better. I mean, Mendoza's the truth. The quarterback, I think he better than Rourke, the one they had last year.
I agree though.
So, I mean, the schedule just as easy, and they got a better quarterback. So I mean, that would tend to lead to success, or just as much, if not more. So yeah, I could see I could see Indiana repeating what they did last year, and maybe Illinois fooled us all because of the returning production that they had and all that. But maybe the returning production didn't get better. Maybe they just reached a peak last year, and they're gonna be what they was last year.
Mm. Let's go to the best of the rest. You mentioned Duke, North Carolina State. I
Mm.
believed in you. I believed in you because you played Duke, and I talked about Duke. I said Duke ain't that good. Their defense is. I said Duke is all right. Their defense is. It's been dog shit, and yeah. Nah, I was wrong there too.
Fourth or second half collapse, really. I mean, they was up, or it was what 21-20, right, or something like that at halftime. It
They
was,
were
it was
down. They were down. It was 21-20. They were still down, but they were in
yeah,
the game.
yeah. But in the second half, total domination really by
I,
Duke.
I just needed them to stay within. They tried to go for two too early, in my opinion. Then
Hmm.
they were chasing points, and it just never got any better.
And their defense fell apart.
NC State, you know what? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I like CJ Belly.
Hmm.
I if CJ Belly were to hit the market, hey, come down, be a quarterback for my team or a team I like. You or Malik Washington out of Maryland,
Hmm.
like both of those young guys. But after what I saw Saturday on the bench at LSU from MVB, y'all good. Stay where you at. We already spent that money. That check been written. I'm good. I like what I see.
Understandable.
Uh
I'll
oh,
play devil's advocate another day, but yeah.
okay. um Other games, man. From this weekend. I mentioned HBCUs. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the battle for the real HU,
Mm,
Hampton, Howard.
mm. So
Listen,
mm,
Erica, she wasn't at the game. She said this is the first game she's missed in I don't know how long, or maybe her entire life or whatever. She missed this game. She might need to miss the rest of them because it belt to ass.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
also got another. I think I gotta tell you, it's another. I think it's another. I think we got a jinx on the show too
Mm.
with the
Who that?
show. So we've been doing HBCU games of the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we've done the game of the week, if only one participant can make the show, they lose.
Mm.
We ended up having to cancel the show. Hampton was going to be able to be on
Yeah, Hampton was only gonna be the only one. Yeah, that's right.
because I went back Texas Southern,
Mm-hmm.
Southern.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the A&M Tennessee State, we had representatives who were both on, and it was a good game.
Yeah.
Um, and then
This week.
now
Yeah.
Hampton. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
Southern, we might be able to get y'all. Y'all might not. Don't come on. We'll see if we get some out of Jackson State help you out. No, I'm just kidding. No, we probably. I don't think we. No, I'm gonna be traveling Thursday, so we ain't gonna be able to do the show anyway.
Let me oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying unless we do it on Thursday. I mean on Wednesday. But anyway, go ahead.
So comment in the chat said, I ain't gonna lie, but Dale State might be in there. So I was paying attention to this game on Saturday for research purposes.
Gotcha.
Because Dale State played St. Francis.
Yes, sir. They
A lot of
did.
people might not know who that is, but the Red Flash. They they're finna transition down to D3 after this year. So this they
Mm.
should playing D1 football. But that was ULM's week one opponent.
Mm. Okay.
ULM, it was rain delay and all that kind of stuff in the ULM game, but ULM won 29-0.
Mm-hmm.
Dale State went to St. Francis
Mm-hmm.
and won 39-10.
Mm.
Same margin of victory as the ULM game.
Yeah.
Dale State 3-1.
Shout out to
Maybe,
Deshaun Jackson.
maybe we was a little too quick to judge Deshaun, man. I'm
You
just
know what's funny? I'm like I've said this before, and I'm saying it again. That wasn't a celebrity hire that I thought was going to struggle. I mean, that was going to have the success.
yeah, I thought he was gonna struggle.
I thought he was going to struggle. Now, it is not just even his coaching ability. One, I don't think he's. I think this may be his first time coaching. I know he's got a great staff that he's put together, but not just that. Delaware State is not an easy place to be to coach.
Well, it's that and the fact that I thought he was recruiting too much like flash and not enough substance in terms of like trench play and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But yeah, skill versus
yeah. Making it work though for sure.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. Oh, I gotta watch this. He finna try a 67-yard field goal.
And the thing is, so this week they play at Sacred Heart. Last week, Sacred Heart beat Norfolk by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a litmus test for before conference play to like. I know you can't always do like
the transitive property,
transitive properties, but it just to see kind of where you at versus similar sort of. Oh, that was way off, but to see where you at versus a common opponent. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody your conference foe has already played.
Speaking of common opponents, Miami took on somebody we took on last week in a very ailing Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all pray for Florida. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They just suck. That game was closer than it should have been. That score is not indicative of that game as close as it was.
I don't think Miami played very well at times on offense. While we on the subject of Florida, there's been some internet talk about firing Billy Napier, which I definitely understand where they're coming from on that. But it's the next part where they say, go get Alex Golesh.
Who?
South Florida coach. All right.
They ain't learned their lesson yet.
Come on now. So you hired Billy Napier, who was
a flash in the pan. He was a good offensive coordinator.
He was good at one spot, right? You know what I'm saying? He was good at one G5 spot. All right. You hired Jim McElwain, who had a lot of coaching experience, but he was good at one spot. Now you want to hire Alex Golesh, who's 17-10 in South Florida. Now, I don't understand the logic behind it. Like, that's the definition of insanity. Like, we just keep getting these droopified coaches, and one of them gonna pop. Like, Go get somebody who's done it at a P4 level, bro. Like y'all are the University of Florida. It's crazy to me, bro. Crazy.
While we on this subject, people are saying because the question about Blake Baker and LSU fans, when BK retires, when he leaves, I want Blake Baker to be our head coach. Well, in order for that to happen, he's got to be a head coach somewhere else because LSU is not going to hire a first time head coach. I understand the thoughts, I understand the sentiments. It's not going to happen. Um, um, I'm gonna come back to that. Spence, stay with us for a minute, Spence. We're gonna talk about that. Um, I don't know what happens as far as after BK is time is done or whatever. Uh, I think Blake Baker is going to be a wonderful head coach somewhere. I just don't see it happening at LSU as his first time.
No, I don't either.
With that being said, there are certain schools, like you just mentioned, that should not be hiring people as their first time as a group of five. I mean, I'm sorry, their first time as a head coach is a first time in the P4 is at your school. Uh, Florida is one of those schools. You've got a, dare I say it, blue bloodish kind of resume, at least. If you, whether you're considered blue blood or not, you've got championship pedigree. You've got Hall of Famers. You've got Heisman Trophy winners. There's no reason why the best coach you find or the best coach for your program is always and consistently coming out of a group of five. When you went and got Dan Mullen, I think that was a great hire. Mm-hmm. I honestly think y'all let him go too fast. But
he wasn't recruiting. He wasn't trying to recruit, so I get it. But
yeah, you still, it's, I don't know. It's there are other coaches out there, plenty of coaches, and I'm not saying recycle coaches. I'm not saying give not to give coaches a chance, but you can't just hire somebody who has a hot season. That shouldn't be your hire. I'm with Tyler on this. If I'm hiring a coach, it's Clark Lee or Sig. I agree with that. Indiana, because Indiana is a school though who can jump out on a ledge and take a G5 coach and move him up. And he's done well. He's doing well. So I still would be honestly though tired. The only thing about that, I still want to see him continue to do that. Clark Lee at Vanderbilt. I think that's a good what's call it. But I'm hold on. Let me finish. Because we might be thinking the same thing. The only thing that scares me about him, I think he's good because of the assistant coach that he brought in those transfers. It means Jared Kill.
I ain't going that far. I mean, like he was building something before Jared Kill and Diego Pavia got there.
I agree, but I
like
think
they took it over the top. They took it over the top, but he was still building something before they got there. So I can't say that's the only reason he good.
No, I ain't saying it's the only reason. I'm saying that's a big reason.
It's a part of it, but I'm not gonna say that he wouldn't have been good without them either, because he was building something, like I said. But he graduated from Vanderbilt, so it's I don't like him and that Barton Simmons dude or whatever he brought in to be like the GM or whatever. They both Vanderbilt grads, so they trying to like rebuild the program and turn the program into something. So I don't see either one of them leaving before the job is finished at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I agree with that. But that's enough on that. I want to get to this though. This comment that Spence brought up. He said, "What happens to the losing coach in the game between FAMU and Alabama State?" I think it only matters if one of those coaches loses, and I don't think he's necessarily let go. But that seat is warming up in a rapid fashion. And that's if James Cozy lose. If
Mm.
Eddie Robinson lose, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., I don't think it's a bump in the road. They've still got all the season ahead of them. FAMU is still has a lot of season ahead of them, but if FAMU lose, this is going to. It's just another. This is just another. It's another nail.
I'm gonna say if Cozy loses, his seat is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because of their record, but because of the way they've looked at times this season. Like they offense just doesn't look very efficient. It doesn't look like they have a true identity on offense.
Mm-hmm.
And like Bama State, I think there's expectations this year,
Mm-hmm.
especially after the way you started the season, narrowly losing to UAB and putting up all the points you did on offense and all the yards and everything. So the question of can Bama State have an offense has kind of been answered with a healthy Andrew Body. So I think at this point, now that you got the offense to complement the defense, you got to start winning these games. But I don't think the fan base is going to be like, oh, he got to go if he doesn't win this game.
Facts. That's my point. That's my point. Um, yeah. Any other games from this weekend?
This past weekend,
Oh, we ain't talk about Arkansas, Memphis. You brought up about the, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Arkansas, Memphis. Back and forth. What a game. Arkansas still finds a way to embarrass the SEC.
yeah, it was pretty bad. Not going to lie. They got to be cursed up there, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'll say this. Taylor Green deserves better.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't got much help around him, that's for sure. And that defense, man.
Yeah. Michigan, Nebraska. Good game. Statement win for Michigan and Bryce Underwood and everything.
He
I
human.
think, yeah. I will say, I think with the if I check in the last 2 or 3 years, I think interim coaches at Michigan are undefeated.
Mhm. Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce Underwood is him. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I seen some throws on Saturday that you usually see on Sundays. Like he just ain't got nobody to throw to. I think he got Dylan out there catching passes for him, bro. Like it's bad, dog.
Yeah.
Dylan that might actually be better than some of the guys they got out there catching passes. Because right now, like he threw one in the corner of the end zone that was so perfectly thrown, the dude dropped it. I felt him like I felt Bryce pain on that one, dog. It was ain't nothing else you could do. But good win for them though, without their
Yeah.
coach especially.
Yeah. Dang, it was another one just across my mind. I just seen it. Syracuse, Clemson. You, I, I got mixed feelings on this one. I I'm a fan. I'm a Fran Brown fan because he bought that life. I like that. I love the game. I love the way he played. This ain't boding too well for LSU resume right now though.
Now people see what I've been saying.
So
It
ain't
ain't
boding
no
too.
knock to LSU, bro. I just don't know how good this team is because I don't know who they've beaten.
Yeah, bro. I
But
like
but Fran Brown though, 13-4 Syracuse.
13-4.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just hope he does not land in the SEC.
Ooh. If PV doesn't win the West, will the hype train leave the for the fan base?
I don't think they leaving. Like they ain't gotta win the West. I don't think they
I
just
think
can't like
I'm
last.
being honest with you. The way they've been playing, I think they bought in as a fan base. They are because it's not just even though they've lost some games, they're competitive. In this game they just had against Northwestern State,
Mhm.
they're happy about that. Yeah, they especially they all I've been hearing about is the O line. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think like you say, they be competitive and like as long as they in the hunt for the West, I think the fan base would be cool with it.
yeah,
Now, the question is TSU fan base. How patient are they?
yeah. They talked a lot of talk during Labor Day weekend too. The lead up. Tyler says y'all hearing the rumors about Gus Malzahn interest in the Arkansas job.
Finally,
I hadn't heard anything.
I mean, he's from Arkansas,
Yeah.
so it would make sense. But I don't. So
Is he
he
ready to
stepped,
go back to the SEC?
yeah, that's my thing. He stepped down as a head coach to be a coordinator. Do he want to go right back to being a head coach 1 year later in the SEC of all places? So, like, I'm not saying it's not true because I could see that being true. I just would question why. You know what I'm saying? If that is true, because I know Petrino won't it.
Friend. He said, why wouldn't you want Fran in the SEC recruiting?
That's
Uh,
part of it. But I think he a damn good coach too.
oh yeah. I think he's got that.
Like he getting 5 stars to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Like imagine what he would do if he was at Florida.
They don't watch the show no way. Florida, that's somebody you should look at. That's a type coach you should look for.
Nah, bro.
But don't
That,
do it. Florida, listen.
that's not who y'all need, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Florida, your best bet. There's this young coach at UTEP that's doing phenomenal things right now.
Scotty Waldron.
He's amazing. He'll lead you in great. Matter of fact, I know Florida. I know what you can do. Y'all like the celebrities. Y'all like them. Trent
John
Dilfer at UAB.
Oh,
Trent Dilfer at UAB is the man for the job for you. Florida, he's your man. That's who you need to go get.
what about hiring ULL coach who worked for him last time?
I mean, the passing game about the same. Anyway, all right, man. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back, talk a little bit of NFL and some other news. We'll be right back in 1 minute. W is a powder energy drink aimed at gamers and individuals seeking focus and energy. It's known for its clean ingredients, no jitters, and various flavors. W is also available in a hydration formula for those needing electrolyte. W achieves its smooth, effective focus with a high-end tasting experience while using no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Try W today by scanning the QR code you see on the screen or visit them on the website at bit.ly/no-chill-W. W, your taste buds' favorite energy drink. Hey, we back. NFL recaps. I'm gonna ignore the team in Louisiana
For what?
because they look terrible.
We knew
Atlanta got trounced yesterday by
the money. Never betting on the Falcons again.
never.
And too, by the way.
The Packers. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know why I didn't think Jake Browning threw 3 picks against Jacksonville,
Mhm.
and I was like, well, he gonna be all right, next week. He threw 2 picks at least. I don't know if he threw more. He threw 2 picks against Minnesota. One was a pick six.
Yeah, and then they, bro, Rogers for Minnesota.
Had a hell of a first half. He had a first half. Some people don't have in a season.
Facts, bro. Now you couldn't do that on the video game where you have a pick six, two forced fumbles. I mean, two fumble recoveries, and one of them for a touchdown. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he had more points. If I'm not mistaken, he had more points by himself on defense than the Bengals had as a team.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Um, Jets, I feel bad. Aaron Glenn has done outside of week 2, he's had 2 weeks or 2 games where they could have won, and they still end up losing. It's wild.
For the Jets. What do we expect?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Giants. They're the Giants. What do we expect?
I
But if
expect
I'm the Giants,
I expect I expect that out of Giants. And if I
I'm the
if I
Giants,
go
I
ahead.
look at Jackson Dart soon, bro. It can't be no worse, dog. It can't be no worse.
Yeah. Um Kansas City, I feel like even though they won yesterday, I feel like they imploding.
Cooked. They cooked. Travis Kelsey don't know if he want to play football or if he want to be Taylor Swift husband. And I know they get some of their guys back like Rice and Worthy, but until that happens, they cooked. They cooked, son.
I understand changing women. Understand, let me rephrase that. Understand moving on in different relationships. But as a man, we all know when you change your barber,
Can't
it
trust
changes. Yeah, it's hard. It's changed a lot in your life. Travis Kelsey changed barbers.
you. Yeah, he started going to sport clips.
Sport clubs. That man go to remember that barbershop they had opened up across the street from Calvin in the barbershop with the basketball goal. That's where he go now.
Nah, that's got too much
Ke-
soul for him.
Keenan Thompson cutting his hair now.
That got too much soul for him. He ain't even going there. But yeah, they cooked, bro.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield though, that boy might be the clutchest quarterback in the NFL.
Yes, he is. I like what he's. I hate that he's doing it for Tampa Bay. I like Baker Mayfield though. I like
Yeah,
Baker.
and the Giants situation is amplified and magnified and made worse by the fact that Daniel Jones looks like Peyton Manning in Indianapolis, bro. But they finally punted. So it only took them till week 3, but they finally punted the ball in Indianapolis. But they put up a 40 piece yesterday on the Titans. And then the Patriots should have beat the Steelers, but they choked. And the Rams choked as well.
Hey, Lamar is dialing it up. He is, as a passer, has
Another
been
touchdown pass and we good, bro.
he has been freaking phenomenal, bro. I need 7 more passes. Let's go.
But yeah, it was the best game to me yesterday though was the Broncos Chargers game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the best game. And the Cowboys is just I don't know what to make of them, bro. But the crazy thing about yesterday is all the injuries. Everybody hurt. Bosa hurt. Najee Harris tore his Achilles. It's
Why is you doing that? Why are y'all trying to get cute?
I don't know. Too many injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Najee Harris. That was terrible. People were talking about it because what you call it went on to play. Like, what is he supposed to do?
Right.
Yeah. What is he supposed to do? It's
Just fall down like Brett Favre. I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I'm just saying this. Derrick Henry QBR is terrible. After that, after that last pass,
I mean, they should just let Lamar throw it. But hey,
I,
why not?
exactly, exactly. Any other games and stuff? Because if not, I do got some. I do want. You know, we talk about
That's
other sports.
much out of the NFL game.
Yeah. Shocking news today out of Auburn. I think it says it's been talked about for a while in kind of small circles. Bruce Pearl announced he is retiring, and his son Steven is taking over.
Um, Nepotism. That's all I have to say about that. It was a problem when LeBron James got his son a spot on the Lakers, but nobody has a problem with this guy getting the Auburn job because his daddy retired. You mean to tell me there is nobody else more qualified than Stephen Pearl? And I think his daddy retired when he did to make sure his son was able to just get the job like that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Agree. There you go, Ant.
Yes, sir. Now I just need Henry to get a few more rushing yards. But yeah, the craziest part about it to me is you kind of screwing over your son in a sense because the transfer portal is not open for 30 days for the Auburn basketball team.
That's true.
The season starts in 42 days.
I'm hearing though it's not going to be because they say his son is actually a very active coach and he's the
Well, yeah, he was
defensive
he was on
coach.
the staff, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
so
that don't mean everybody like him.
yeah, that's
Like,
true too. That's true too.
and I mean, maybe one of the freshman guys, like I just red shirt this year, and and transfer somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I just
Mm,
think the timing of it kind of hurt his son. But hey, what do I know?
yeah. Let's talk some WNBA. Asia Wilson receives her fourth MVP back to back. Her
First,
boo thing, her boo thing came helped present it to her and stuff. I mean, I heard her dad and what's call it Davis, Lil Davis was in wore pink wigs to help celebrate and present to her. Shout out to her, man. Congratulations, well deserved. Well on her way in that GOAT conversation. But if your aces don't tighten the hell up and get rid of these Indiana fever,
I'm,
bro, I'm
I'm torn. I'm very torn because part of me, obviously, I'm an Aces fan, and so I don't
yeah.
want us to lose. But at the same time,
I think I know what you're going.
at the same time, I done sat here and told people last year and earlier this year that the Indiana Fever are better without a certain player on the court.
I know.
And if they make it to the finals without a certain player, it's gonna be hard for people to sit up here and tell me, now they actually better with her.
I would also that path. I ain't gonna say it's easier, but it might not be as tough because on the other side, the defending champs got put out too.
Yeah, that's true. But they not one of the better teams. I think that these the three best teams left besides that team in Indiana. But so yeah, I'm kind of torn. But either way, I'm pushing narratives now, and I got another narrative to push because a lot of people told me that the only reason the TV ratings was up for the WNBA was because a certain someone in Indiana was playing. Well, do me a favor, Pooh, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Can you Google and tell me how many games she played this year?
I was finna call that girl Caitlyn Jenner.
Boy,
Oh shoot.
said something I don't need to say. They kind of favor, but
13.
Oh, okay. Okay. How many games is in the WNBA season?
What is it? 40, 43, 42?
It's 44, if I'm not mistaken.
44, yeah.
So what's 13 to 44 is about what, 25%?
Mm-hmm. That's something like around in that.
She missed 3/4 of the season, and yet attendance was still higher than it was the year before. Now, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the dumbest person either, but I'm definitely not the smartest person. But if you telling me people only watching for one person, and then that person missed 75% of their games, I would suspect that the ratings would go down.
That's how it typically goes.
But if the ratings went up, that means people ain't just watching for that one person. So which one is it? Are they watching for her or are they not watching for her? Because to me, it looks like they're not just watching for her. Like I tried to tell people last year.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Ant. Were ratings and viewership not going up before she got into the league?
It was. That's what I tried to tell people last year, but they wanted to credit all one person. But now that one person ain't played, so who the credit go to now?
As a matter, I'll say this: there was a certain young phenom player who wasn't the number one overall pick, who said that they come to watch us too.
Yeah.
And people say she was just a hater. Ain't nobody come to watch you, Otis.
And Carolyn Pick said that they was better without a certain someone, and that entire fan base decided to eviscerate Carolyn Peck like she ain't been around the game of basketball longer than these people been alive. But hey, some of us don't know nothing,
Yeah. Oh, also, by the way, I thought it was a mistake that she signed with that Angel Reese signed with Reebok. Them shoes are selling, bro.
Oh yeah,
they're selling out.
And what's really funny is the dude created the term "me bounds," trying to make fun of Angel Reese,
and she trademarked
it, and then named one of her shoes that. So she getting paid off what you tried to criticize her and make fun of her with. Yeah, it's yeah.
I like it.
But if I'm going there. Fuck it. So the same person that fan base try to make out Angel Reese to be is really who she is. She the one that was on the court, and when was told to get off the court, she decided she wasn't moving nowhere. Then when she got fined about it, she went on social media to make fun of getting fined about it, talking about, so we're gonna be even louder next game. Does that sound like never mind, but let me stop. That don't sound like the person y'all make her out to be. That's all I'm gonna say. And she sure ran the social media fast for somebody who don't be on social media like that, according to her, when asked about all the stuff that her fan base says about Angel Reese. But hey, that's neither here nor there.
I'm with you when you're right. All right, my boy. We got anything else to talk about? Get off our chest before we get up out of here.
No, I just want to shout out Clayton Kershaw, my dog.
Hell of a career, my boy. Retiring. Yeah.
Hell of a career, my boy. We got to get you another one before you get up out of here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think any other news we got. Before we do go, I do want to say this because I don't know if we'll do another show this week. Ole Miss fans who are saying stuff and mocking the death of Kyron Lacey, talking about Brian Kelly killed kids and stuff. You are, I guess, for lack of better words, Your mom ain't shit. You a hoe. And I hope all the bad things in life happen to you. That's all I got.
I'm with him. And same thing goes to fans of that certain someone who plays basketball in Indiana.
All right. We should change the name of this one. We let it go today. We let it go. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get out of here. It's travel week for me, so I don't know if we'll get a chance to do another show this week. We may try to come back on Wednesday. We'll see. Shout out to everybody who tuned in or who will tune in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, for supporting. Looking forward to this week and some great games. We're gonna have to do something. We're gonna do until then, man. We out. Peace.